It's the first day of fall, and this is Pocono Mountains Podcast. I'm your host, Jim Hamill. The leaves have just started to change color, and the Poconos is ready to put on quite the show over the next month or two. The Pocono Mountains was just voted in the top 3 destinations for fall foliage by USA Today 10 Best Reader's Choice Awards, and it's no mistaking why. We really are in for a treat. And there are lots of festivals planned around the spectacular views in the mountains or even charming towns of the Poconos. There's Harvest and Heritage Days coming up in Holmesdale on Columbus Day weekend. And in Carbon County, there are 2 popular events happening. Brianna will have more on those in just a moment. The Poconos is a year-round destination for millions. And with 2,400 square miles of mountains, forests, lakes, and rivers, with historic downtowns and iconic family resorts, it's the perfect getaway. You can always find out more at PoconoMountains.com or watch PTN, the Pocono Television Network, streaming live 24/7 at PoconoTelevision.com. Thanks for listening to Pocono Mountains Podcast. We will have a new episode each week highlighting lots of the fun things you can experience when you're in the Poconos. Subscribe to Pocono Mountains Podcast and leave a review and or comment on whatever platform you listen. Now for a look at Oktoberfest, as well as the Fall Foliage Festival in Jim Thorpe, from a recent episode of Pocono Mountains Magazine with Brianna Strunk.
There are so many great summer fairs and festivals planned for the Pocono Mountains, but the fun continues through the fall. And now we're going to tell you about 2 events planned for Carbon County that you're not going to want to miss. At Blue Mountain Resort, you'll see skiers and snowboarders in the winter, campers and bikers come summer. But expect the unexpected September 25th and 26th as Oktoberfest takes over the base of Blue Mountain.
Oktoberfest is a celebration of our German heritage. It includes a lot of great food, music, dancing, and of course beer.
So raise a glass as Germany lands in the Poconos. With endless entertainment featuring authentic German and polka performers.
We even get the crowd involved with beer stein hoisting and a few other activities that folks really can get involved in. So it's fun for everyone throughout the day. Dress up. We love to see folks dressed up in authentic German wear.
There's even tractor rides and a pumpkin patch for kids.
We invite people to bring their children, their pets, and really just celebrate the beauty that this resort offers, as well as all the great vendors, food opportunities.
Speaking of beauty, we can't forget Jim Thorpe, nicknamed America's Little Switzerland. The picturesque downtown will host its Fall Foliage Festival every Saturday and Sunday from October 9th through the 24th.
What we have here is a preserved turn-of-the-century town. This isn't a recreation, it's not a restoration. People come here to see the authentic town that's been here for now going on 200 years.
During Fall Fest, musicians perform live concerts, shops, restaurants, and pubs run specials, while unique vendors take to the streets.
For example, we're working to have an apple cider press here in town. Just things that remind you of fall in Pennsylvania.
Enjoy horse and buggy rides, board the train, or Jim Thorpe's newest attraction, a trolley. Take a museum tour, go hiking or biking, all while surrounded by brilliant leaves.
People come from all over the country and in fact other parts of the world just to see the foliage here.
From Germany to Switzerland, the Poconos has it all this fall. For Pocono Television Network, I'm Brianna Strunk.
Those festivals always make for great memories when you're visiting the Poconos during autumn. Head to PoconoMountains.com/events and you can see what's happening this season all across the region. Thanks for listening to Pocono Mountains Podcast. You can subscribe to us anywhere podcasts are available and leave a review and or comment.
PTN, the Pocono Television Network, is everywhere you are. You can catch us on YouTube, Facebook, and some of your favorite streaming devices. Head to PoconoTelevision.com for more information.
We're back. Thanks for listening to Pocono Mountains Podcast. I'm Jim Hamill. Now for a couple extra fun things to do when you're in the Poconos, especially this time of the year. Halloween is coming, and so the Frights will be returning again. Chris and Ashley visit one of the popular haunted attractions in Hotel of Horror in just a bit. But first, if you want to take in all that captivating fall foliage on the Pocono roads, you can rent a slingshot. It's a vehicle with one rear wheel. They're really cool. You can check out some of the scenic fall drives too on the blog at PoconoMountains.com. Enjoy this primer on the slingshot from when I sat down with the owner, Ian.
Hi everyone, it's Jim Hamill with the Pocono Television Network. Thank you so much for joining us here, and I'm sitting in the driver's seat of this slingshot, a Polaris slingshot, with the owner of Pocono Slingshot Rentals, Ian Roverana. Ian, thank you for having us here at your facility. You guys do so much fun things out here. Look at this vehicle. It's pretty special, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. It's something else, a slingshot, and it really catches eyes, especially in the area here.
Yeah, you've got about 4 of these to rent out, and it looks like with all of the beautiful back roads that are around here in the Pocono Mountains, you can really have the time of your life.
It's pretty wild, and especially with the open air cockpit. You have no roof, no windows, no doors. You get to actually put your hand right out and you're right in the air. You feel the air in your hair. It's almost like riding a motorcycle. So you really get that motorcycle feel and get to see the scenic area of the Pocono Mountains.
This vehicle, though, it's got 2 wheels in the front, 1 in the back, and it looks pretty sleek, too.
Oh, yeah. It's not your normal vehicle, not your normal looking sedan. You got only 1 wheel in the back, making it kind of get a little bit of a motorcycle aspect to it. So you get some motorcycle riders that are kind of interested in these things too, especially once they're getting to an older age, going to those trikes, drop down to a 3-wheel. This makes really great for that. Almost looks like a Ferrari or some kind of sports car, so it really catches eyes.
And for those folks who have a little bit of income and want to spend it, it looks like you can afford one of these too.
Oh yeah, for sure. These things only start at $20K and go up to the 30+ range if you want to get some other options in them.
And it makes a good present, I would imagine, as well.
Oh, for sure. Gifts are kind of what we do. Giving something not tangible, you know, no one wants another tie. You give them an experience, something they'll never forget, and that's definitely what we provide here. When you get done with a slingshot rental, a stock car going 160 miles per hour, that's something you're not going to forget.
Absolutely, because here in the Pocono Mountains, you have those events that draw people here, especially at Pocono Raceway, and now people can experience that for themselves. That's something you can't really get a lot of other places.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, where else do you have a 2.5-mile super speedway and then the mountains here? I mean,
fantastic. So if people want to find you, you're located on Route 115 in Blakesley, is that right?
That's right. We're only 2 miles south of Pocono Raceway, pretty big landmark to find us. But our rental office is right here. We do our rentals right from here for the Polarises. And then also all of our stock car events happen right at Pocono Raceway, obviously.
That's fantastic. So I think that I'm looking forward to seeing Chris Barrett out on the road in one of these things. People will have to tune in to see that.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Oh, for sure. Chris is a motorhead, I'm hearing, so he's going to really enjoy one of these.
Definitely will, definitely will. Ian, thank you so much for joining us. Was there anything else that you wanted to share with the people there at home?
Well, we're coming up to Christmas here. Like we said, we talked about gifts. This is huge for gifts, huge for gifts. Basically, we're going to have some huge specials going on, some savings that you can get on those gift vouchers. You can buy a gift voucher, give it as a gift to someone, and then they can choose the date themselves. So you don't got to lock them into a date or anything. Just get them the gift, make them smile, and then make them smile again in the summer when they come on up.
Sounds like a plan. Ian, thank you so much for joining us here on the Pocono Television Network. I'm Jim Hamill, and we'll join you once again here in the beautiful Pocono Mountains.
Welcome back, folks. You're watching PTN. This is the Pocono Television Network. As always, we're happy to have you with us today, and we're in a really cool place. One thing I must say, that fall would not be complete if we weren't at this great venue. And actually, the only thing I want to say about it is it's a 200-year-old mountain resort in the Pocono Mountains. Marlo is the person who can tell us all about it. Marlo, thanks for being with us and thanks for hosting us. Tell us all about the great place that we're at.
Well, we are here in the Lake House Hotel in Saylorsburg. Saylorsburg is located in the Pocono Mountains, and this was once a pristine mountain resort, but now we use the building to celebrate Halloween every year.
So there's some of these attractions, I guess, that we've experienced our whole life. There's some unique things here that I don't think any of us have ever really seen before. Can you tell us about that?
Sure. We are a traditional haunted house in the fact that we're a self-guided tour with live actors. But what really sets us apart is, one, our location. We're 5 floors of incredible handmade sets.
They're neat too. They really
5
are.
floors
Thank
is
you.
immense here. If you see the actual set and how much goes on behind the scenes to create it, it really is incredible. And we're talking about the lighting earlier and what your husband does with the lighting.
Yes, we actually are award-winning for our sound and lighting.
You can tell.
And it really sets the stage. And our characters are all original here at the Lake House Hotel of Horror. We don't have Hollywood copycats. The actors come up with backstories and quite complex characters.
They are. We had the chance to meet them and take a
We did.
look behind the scenes, which is pretty incredible, and it kind of eased my pain of being here because I'm scared to death of this place. If anybody knows me, this is just, I had to experience it because it truly is one of a kind. But your characters are amazing, and the stories that they have created to bring it to you guys, it's just, you have to experience it.
Marla, tell me, if a guest visited here, if they were from this market or they actually were coming in and they wanted to spend a week here, what's one thing that you would want them to know?
I think that I would want our potential patrons to know that when they come here, they're going to get an authentic experience. You get to come in and see a building where parts are over 200 years old and the main building is at least 100 years old. And our sets are handcrafted by our staff. And the characters that are here being all original and being so passionate about their job that they will be left with maybe not only nightmares, but laughable and enjoyable experiences from their visit here to the Poconos.
And we're so happy that you gave us a laughable experience with Ashley. I mean, you won't
You
ever
guys
see it
all
again.
caught it on camera multiple times.
But seriously, we really, really appreciate you bringing us in to tell us about some of the things that you do here. They're great. It really adds to what the Pocono Mountains actually really is, and we're thrilled. So we just want to say, for PTN, for Marlo, and for Ashley, and for myself, we really, really appreciate you watching. This is PTN, the Pocono Television Network.
Happy Halloween from the cast and crew of the Hotel of Horror.
Finally, we have a Pocono Mountains podcast extra for when you get famished after all that driving and frightening and festivaling. Dasaki along Route 611 has you covered with hibachi and sushi and a great time for all. Let's listen to Ashley and Chris sit down for a bite with the owners.
Hi folks, you're watching PTN. This is the Pocono Television Network. This is a great treat for us because we're at Dasaki in Swiftwater, Pennsylvania, which is in the Pocono Mountains. And thank you for being with us. I'm with Miss Ashley.
I know, back on camera together. I know, and where better to do this than at a party at Dasaki, baby. We're at, let me get this straight, the largest hibachi and sushi restaurant in
United States.
I mean, isn't that cool? We set this place on fire in more ways than one. So Vincent, tell us how we do that. Obviously your grill gets set on fire.
Well, we start off in a couple of different areas with the fire. In the beginning, they use the fire to clean the grill. Then they go through kind of a fire show with their spatula and the forks.
Light it up.
And then they do fire on the grill, and then in the end, they wind up with fire in their hat. Whoa, like that.
Wow, that's awesome.
There you go. It's a party now. That's what I'm saying. Perfect. So
Wow,
this is really family oriented. You have your daughter here.
Actually, all of our children are involved, but Kara runs the restaurant. Kara's been here for quite a few years now, and we're in our 12th year of existence.
Congratulations.
We built it 12 years ago, and Kara went to school for hotel and restaurant management, and she helps us run the restaurant.
There you go. So what do you love about running the restaurant? Like, what do you love about the atmosphere or the energy here?
I love to be able to capture the energy with all of the guests coming in, people from all over New York, New Jersey, Connecticut.
Yeah.
We get to provide a great entertainment as well as providing great dinner. We have face painting, balloon animals. You know, at times we have a bartender that gets on the bar singing Sweet Caroline and having a great time with the guests in the building. So it's definitely an entertaining job, which is fun to come and work with.
So much fun, yes.
Yeah, we do weddings, sweet 16s, corporate functions back there. There's really nothing too small or too large that we can't handle.
See, but the whole experience really kind of starts from the outside. You saw the rickshaw. It's all about children. I mean, it's really all about the kids. We give the kids rickshaw rides here.
Yeah, wait, you said something about the Xbox.
There's PlayStation, Xbox. It's really about the family unit and kids having fun here. While the
And
family.
a full bar.
Yes. While you
Come on, guys, best of both
Yeah,
worlds.
spend a little
You've thought
time
of
at the bar.
everything, Vincent.
So
You've
that's-
covered all your bases. You smart businessman.
That's
Yeah,
for
for
the
those who
adults
stay at
having
the
fun.
resorts, we go and pick them up at Kalahari
Do you
and Great
really?
Wolf Lodge. We have a shuttle that picks them up and brings them in, so
Oh, how great
they're
is
safely
that?
traveling when we're on the weekends that we're in busy
We
time.
find that to be very useful, actually, because a lot of them don't know where they're going, and they might want to have a
true.
drink.
Sure.
And they're with their children, so it's a safe idea for us to pick them up or bring them back without them having to worry about the drinking and
Sure,
driving.
no, that's great.
I think what really impresses me is your attention to detail, the cleanliness, when you walk up from the parking lot onto the property itself, it's so clean, it's so inviting. You want to come in and really, you feel like you're welcomed here. Sparkling when we came
It's
in
funny
here.
you say that. We have a philosophy here. The restaurant should be cleaner today than it was yesterday. So every
like
day
that.
we're trying to make the restaurant cleaner and cleaner, from the kitchen to the outside, to the windows, to the floors. I mean, we steam clean the floors every week. I mean, we're really pay attention to the detail of what we're doing here.
And I think this is mesmerizing to watch this. While you guys were talking, I was watching. But also the quality of the food is amazing. We're not
I was
even.
just going to say that because we were just speaking earlier about having fresh seafood here in the Poconos, like right in the middle of the mountains. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, that has to be fresh. It's all fresh. How do you do it?
But we get deliveries every day. And Mickey, who's the head chef here, Mickey and his team cut the meat every single day, and they
Keep
cut
these men busy.
fresh vegetables every day, and everything that's cooked here in front of you is every day fresh.
Yeah, but you can taste it though. We've been here a number of times with the crew. I brought my family, my kids here. Yeah. You can taste the quality of food. And I mean, everything's better than the last thing. You know, you just don't know what you're going to get. You're like, no, a little bit of everything. How about that?
Well, our philosophy along those lines also is we really pay attention to the detail with the children. Okay, from all the things that we have to do, Mickey and his team are always interactive with the young people.
There are things that you really take in your memory forever. You have a great experience here with your family, great birthday party. That's something you'll always want to revisit again. You'll always remember the Poconos in a really positive way. That's great. It really is. And so tell us, just a few minutes, unfortunately, we have left because I think the crew wants to eat everything that's on here. What is next for you guys? I mean, you have so many good things going on here, but what's next?
Well, we know what we're constantly thinking about what we're going to do to make things better. Okay, but once again, for us, it's about the experience here of them having a great time, great quality of food, and we're very proud of our staff. I got to be as clear as I can that Mickey and his team and all of our chefs and our sushi chefs and the wait staff here really take a lot of pride in the experience that the families have when they come here.
Yeah, one of the new additions we've added is a magician that goes to the table. So right before the chef comes out, he comes out and he does a trick with a couple of people at the table and comes around and does different tricks. We get people crying, we get people laughing. It's really, it's a nice touch.
You know, and as Kara said, between the face painting, the balloon art, that we have a lady that reads books to the young people, the PlayStation, the deer, the rickshaw, the magician. It's all geared toward family entertainment.
We could talk about this forever. It's one of our favorites, and it's located right here in the Pocono Mountains, and you can experience it yourself. So, for Miss Ashley, Mr. Vincent, and Miss Kara, I'm Chris Barrett for PTN, the Pocono Television Network. As always, thanks for watching.
Dasaki, Hotel of Horror, Pocono Slingshot, and Carbon County Oktoberfest, as well as Jim Thorpe Fall Foliage Festival, just a few of the amazing experiences you can have during the fall here in the Pocono Mountains. Thanks for listening, everybody. Please remember to subscribe to Pocono Mountains Podcast anywhere podcasts are available. Come visit us in the Pocono Mountains. Book your trip today.